So in Fusion 360, if you were working with maybe a loft that needs a lot of different planes to put different profiles on, it's helpful to do a pattern. But in Fusion 360, this is a limitation. You can do this in SolidWorks, but luckily I found a couple workarounds from the Fusion 360 forums. Let's check them out. So let's say that you have your front plane and you'd like to pattern this and have a bunch of new planes. Well, the easy way to create another plane is the offset plane, but the limitation with this one is you can't create a bunch of these on the fly. You'd have to do it one at a time. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is create a new component, and you can even create a subcomponent within this one. And this subcomponent needs to reference this as its parent. And now we have a subcomponent. This will make the organization just a little bit easier. I'm now going to do an offset plane from maybe the front plane. Now that you have this first plane, let's come up to create. Let's choose to pattern with the rectangular pattern. And it is a component that we're patterning along this axis. Just go ahead and fill in your values here if you know the spacing and how many you'd like, as well as the distance between them. What's great is this is going to be editable for you. So you can change this pattern instance really quickly, increasing this. And now I can come in and start sketching on each plane that I want to do. Now, one thing you want to be aware of, as soon as you sketch this shape out in space and hit OK, I just noticed these planes tend to go away. So what you can do is simply finding one of the planes and toggling the visibility. That will turn them all back on because they're a pattern. So it's a little bit difficult. Let's look at another way, another workaround that you can pattern planes in Fusion 360. So let's say you're trying to do this in a way that doesn't require so much work in the browser, might be a little friendlier. We can do this with surfaces. The challenge with this is it's still a little bit of work. It is in fact a workaround. So to do this, we're going to start with a sketch, and then we'll come up to our surface tool and then use the patch. Hit OK. We now have a surface body. This surface is just like any other face or plane. It is, for sketching purposes, it will act as infinite. You can sketch anywhere, even with that plane, and we can now use the pattern. So let's go to rectangular pattern. We're going to choose bodies. We're going to select this body, and we're going to turn on the origin and use maybe this axis for our direction. And now we can pattern these surfaces. Same thing, just filling in how many we want along with their spacing. Hit OK. And now you have a series of bodies. These are going to act like planes in the sense that you can select them and sketch on them. So I can go through for a loft or any other more complex features. We have this series of surface planes that we can use to pattern. Now, what if you needed a pattern of planes, but you needed to do it in a circular fashion? Let's do a sketch plane. Let's go up to surface. Let's patch it. And so we have our first surface. And now what I'm going to do is do a rectangular pattern, but we're going to do circular this time. And I'm going to do this body, and we're going to do it around this axis. And so you could do a series of planes or surface bodies that act like planes. And now we can come through and sketch on each one. If you want to learn more about the Fusion 360 reference planes, check out this video I made on creating planes. And just so you know, I have created this as a request to the development team to add this as a feature in Fusion 360. I know this is just a workaround. It's not awesome, but it can work for you if you need it.